It's Mickadee TV. And this is our part 3 of our movie review of Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Grindelwald.
Walled,
or
Vaults, whatever.
Wald or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting kind of basically to the end
Yeah.
of our movie review
But
here.
there's a few things to say.
What do you want to say?
Okay, so you skipped over where Kowalski was most of it. You're like, he's just right there. He was talking to Nicholas Flamel a lot of the time.
Nicholas Flamel.
And
Yeah, I met up with him.
Got this glass crystal that predicts the future.
Yep.
And yeah, Nicholas Flamel gets involved in the plot, and you can spot the Sorcerer's Stone in the closet he has.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And he has this big book that has a bunch of contacts in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like basically the paintings.
Basically the paintings
from
Harry
Potter.
Hogwarts. Hogwarts. Yep. And that's one cool thing about this movie. You get to see Hogwarts again.
Yeah. And they play the old theme.
They play the old theme.
They nostalgia
The
you
nostalgia you there a little bit.
But it was still cool.
I like the like the final scene when Newt was talking to Dumbledore and they were on the bridge at Hogwarts,
cool.
which was the famous bridge where the big battle at the end happened.
Where all the trolls and stuff.
Yeah. In the final movie of the Harry Potter series.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool to see them meeting on the bridge talking.
Final movie for now, anyway.
Yeah.
Because apparently we did the math. There's gonna be like 14 movies in total.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's a lot of movies. Lots of movies.
The Voldemort origin story is supposedly gonna be a thing.
Yeah. Which is gonna be crazy.
I don't want it because they did a good job of explaining it already. So.
Yep.
I don't need to see it. We already heard it secondhand.
Yeah.
Enough.
It's been enough. But you know they want to make money out of this, so.
They already explained it though.
Yeah.
I'm worried they'll go too deep into Voldemort's story.
Yeah, that's the thing because you're gonna get fatigued after a while from watching a series, and if they've already have like
they did a very good job.
3
with
more
this
movies in mind after this one.
I mean, if
That's
they're
a lot of
detailed as
movies.
this one,
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. Because this was way better in terms of like quantity, and it wasn't like bad quantity either. Everything was worthwhile, and it feels like you will need 3 movies to sort all this mess out that you made.
True.
In this movie.
What else do you want to talk about?
Well, we need to give a rating for one, but
we gotta
anything else
give a
you can
rating?
think of?
No, that's about it. I think we mentioned that Leda gave up her life, right?
Yeah. Lestrange, you mean?
Lestrange.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then at the beginning of the movie, Newt and his brother were still at odds with each other, and Newt was like, or his brother was like, you gotta pick sides, and Newt was like, I don't pick sides, blah blah blah. But at the end of the movie,
I picked your side.
he didn't even hug his brother at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
His brother was trying to hug him, but at the end of the movie, Newt came up, hugged his brother, and his brother hugged him back, and Newt's like, I've decided to pick a side.
They said I picked your side.
I picked your side, so.
And notice how he doesn't say the ministry's side.
No, he doesn't say the ministry's side. He says he's on his brother's side, so.
I like that Dumbledore already had conflicts with the ministry before the big war that happens in, I think it was, which one was it? Was it Half-Blood Prince is when I think it started, the war between Dumbledore and the ministry.
Yep.
He already had conflicts with them, which is pretty. The ministry sucks.
The ministry always sucks.
Even though
it kind of reminds me of the Jedi Council.
It's worse than the Jedi Council.
Worse than the Jedi Council, yes. It's a lot of politics involved and things like that.
It's like at least I can kind of see the logic of the Jedi sometimes.
Yeah.
The ministry is like, we're not gonna let you do anything.
Yeah, we're not gonna let it. We're just gonna leverage you and force you to do things we want you to do.
And then we encourage the purebloods anyway, inadvertently.
Yeah. So you could probably say that about the Jedi too. They encouraged more rebellions and Sith and that. Yeah, so
it's the same thing.
So it's the same problem going on in this movie. You get a ministry that's like too powerful.
I'm happy that Tina's back.
Yep, I'm happy Tina's back. Queenie's back, but she might turn evil. Kowalski.
Queenie
I was
bugs
glad
me.
to see Kowalski back. He was funny.
Queenie bugs me.
Not as heavily involved in this movie as he was
Yeah,
in the
he
first movie.
was.
What? Uh,
He was more involved because he had
I
Nicholas
thought he-
Flamel.
yeah, that's true. maybe.
Nicholas Flamel wouldn't have showed up to that final battle.
I guess
if-
I wanted to see him
if
more
he
in this
wasn't
movie,
there.
but
Kowalski wasn't there.
that's the one thing I noticed about this movie. Way more characters in
It
this
was
movie.
3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours and just a lot of different characters in this movie.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. The bucket was pretty funny.
the bucket was pretty funny.
The guy charged him more because he was famous.
Yep.
And then they dropped the bucket at the last second because Newt's like, drop that, and then it teleports away.
Yeah.
So if Kowalski didn't drop it,
Yeah.
he would have got zapped back.
Before we sign off, I would have to say,
How many Kowalski's pastries out of 10?
all right, first pastries out of 10. I'd say 8.8 Kowalski pastries.
Really?
Out of 10. Yeah.
8.5 for me.
8.5 for you.
But 10 out of 10 Harry Potters.
10 out of 10 Harry Potters.
Because it's a good Harry Potter movie. That's one thing it did better than its predecessors. It was a good Harry Potter movie.
Good Harry Potter movie. I like to say, I think Johnny Depp did a really
he
good
was
job
amazing.
in this movie.
He was scary.
A lot of people have been complaining that he's playing too many quirky roles, and
He's
that
a little quirky.
maybe a little quirky, but
he's manipulated.
I
Is
mean,
why it is.
the Harry Potter villains are always going to be a little different and a little quirky.
Yeah.
And
Even Voldemort had weird quirks.
yeah, even Voldemort had weird quirks, but it wasn't annoying. It was just so small. It wasn't really that
it was
much.
mostly Johnny Depp.
He was just he played a really good evil mastermind type of character that was really smart and a little manipulative.
He had the silver tongue, is what they said.
And he had the silver tongue.
Yeah, they had to cast a mute spell on him.
Yep.
To get him to shut up because they had to change guards like 3 times in the mute
times.
spell.
Yep. So I was impressed with Johnny Depp's performance. And then when they were leaving, the one line he said that I thought was really funny was, I hate Paris. And we all know Johnny Depp lives in Paris.
Yep.
So it was
He just hates it so much, man.
It's just so funny to
just
see
hates Paris so
him
much.
play a character that hates Paris. So that's about it for me. I don't know if you want to say anything else.
I don't know. Good movie.
Good movie.
Good
I recommend watching it again. I think the second time around, and I'm not going to wait a long time to watch it a second time. I don't know if I'll see it in the movie theaters again because of a limited budget. But once it comes on DVD or whatever, I'm going to watch it again. Because there's a lot of things that happens in this movie. It's a lot to process.
Yeah, and all 3 Deathly Hallows are in this movie. So
yeah, and all 3 Deathly Hallows.
So that was a pretty cool poster where it makes the Eiffel Tower kind of line up with the Deathly Hallows symbol.
True, that is true. So that's about it for this movie review. We highly recommend you to go out and watch it. It's a great movie.
Good movie.
We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.